guys, welcome to another video. In this video we're doing a very exciting unboxing of BTS's new album Be. This album just very recently arrived to me, so I haven't even opened the shrink wrap yet. I'm so excited to unbox this. When they released their music video for Life Goes On, I listened to the song, I watched the music video, and I loved it so much. And especially because during this pandemic time, we really need music that is comforting, that brings hope, and BTS has really done that with this album and with this song. So first off, I'm just going to open the shrink wrap. The album is super heavy. The album is super heavy and it's also really thick. When I saw the photos online, I didn't expect it to be this thick, but it's definitely worth the money that you pay for it. And inside there is a full set of 8 photo cards, there is a Polaroid, there is some postcards, and it's just a lovely album to have. The color is really nice as well. As you can see, it's plain white with some black words on it, and it's gonna look really nice on my shelf with my other BTS albums. So on the front there's like an imprint and it says, Be, life goes on like an echo in the forest, like an arrow in the blue sky, on my pillow on my table, life goes on like this again. And those are obviously the lyrics from their title track Life Goes On, which is really comforting and just a very nice thing to put on the front. Overall, this album has a lot of symbolism to it, I feel. So let's get on into the inside of the album. There's many things in here. Okay, so I've just taken out everything from the inside of the album box. So everything is in this pile in my hand, and we'll just move the album box to the side for now. This is the photo book and it has the same lyrics imprinted in black on the cover. The spine is also very similar to the book with just a plain white back. So I've just zoomed in a little bit so you can see the photos better. I feel like this release is very symbolic, and there's lots of metaphors and motifs and symbolism that you can take from it. So for example, we can see J-Hope here, he's like in his room, and there's some black and white photos, and there's Jin in his room as well. So this room kind of motif, I feel like it's similar to what they've done previously, but it's also more symbolic now as there's lots of stay-at-home orders in countries all around the world, and this idea that you have to stay in your own bubble, in your own box, and in your own house, which I think is encapsulated very well by these photos. And then you have these black and white photos, which is kind of like nostalgic, so you're thinking about previously we were able to go out, we were able to do whatever we wanted, but now we can't. Also, it's quite similar in the music video when they're like looking at film reels of the old BTS when they were like outside having fun camping. By the way, Jungkook looks really good here. He's also in a box like in his room, I guess. Wow, very high quality photos of him. And we have Jimin, and Jimin is also in his own room. The song itself to me is just a very comforting song. I recently made a playlist on Spotify that's just called Comfort. So Life Goes On went into that playlist, and it's like a very comforting song that I can listen to when I want to fall asleep, or when I want to relax, when I'm feeling stressed, I can listen to it and it just brings me back down to earth. We have RM here. I love how they're holding the camera, as if to say that even during this time, we should still make memories and we should still record our experiences during the pandemic or during lockdown, or if you are immunocompromised and you have to stay at home. We have Sugar, looking very chic in this blue velvet. We have V, and V is my bias. It's beautiful. I love the violins, and I love the green, and I love the chandelier. He looks more and more classy every day. And I really like how in the music video, there are some shots of them when they're like sitting on the couch together and reminiscing over old times. And I like how they don't look happy, like very, very happy all the time. And they kind of look very longingly towards the TV. And, you know, I feel like that's a reflection of how we all feel at this time. We all really want to travel. We all want to see our friends and have parties, but we can't. And I appreciate so much how they captured that emotion in the Life Goes On music video and also in this photo book. It's got some black pages at the end. And now this part of the photo book, as you can see, there's still a lot more pages. This part, apparently you can rip it out. Oh, I can hear it ripping. So like you can rip it out and you can use it as display. I did also hear a few people complaining that it's really flimsy. But you know, I think it's an interesting idea, very interesting design choice. Okay, so it seems like all the photos are going to be this way. You can hear as I flip each page, it's like cracking. And these are all single-sided, which is like you can put them on display and they're not going to be covering any other photos on the back of it. This has a very reminiscent tone, all of these photos. Nope, we're going back this way again. It says, "I just found a better way." I wonder if they actually took these photos in London. Maybe not. Sometimes we get to know broken is beautiful. I really appreciate as well how they're including so much English this year in their album, in their songs. I really appreciate how BTS is really popular internationally because it has made it more acceptable to be a K-pop fan. When I first started liking K-pop back in 2011, K-pop was still not really a mainstream thing. And so I used to get taunted quite a lot, and people used to say, you know, like, why are you being so weird? Why do you like K-pop? Why can't you like the artists that other people like? But now BTS has made K-pop mainstream, and I've met so many different friends over the years and it's been really, really enjoyable. We finally have some color for this red page. And I also love how they did their hair, as in, like, their hair is not too crazy, not too crazy colors. It's kind of just like the hair that you would have on a daily basis. So that is the end of the beautiful, beautiful photo book. Next, we're going to be looking at the making book. So this making book is a lot thinner. They normally include one of these in every release, I believe. So here they're just kind of chill, and it's kind of like a behind the scenes of how they were photo shooting this. If you guys can read Korean, you can read it here. I love how it's handwritten. It makes you feel a lot, I don't know, it makes you feel a lot closer to them. So you can see their thought processes and how they created this album. So that was the making book. Alright, now let's have a look at the photo cards that you get with this album. So with this album, you actually get 8 photo cards and you get a Polaroid looking thing. I actually find it really nice that they give you 8 photo cards rather than just one random one, because I know with the last release of Map of the Soul 7, it was really, really competitive to get certain photo cards, and people would do bid sales on Facebook and the prices would just become crazy. Like, I saw people spending $91 on just a regular album photo card. I'm not judging someone for being willing to buy a photo card for that much, but I personally wouldn't. And so I feel like by them including all 8 photo cards, I feel like it makes things a lot more equal, and it gives people like an equal opportunity to get the photo cards that they want. So we have a group card. It says B on the back. We have Namjoon with a handwritten B. This is Jimin. Another interesting thing is that these photo cards are all landscape, which I hope. And maybe having landscape photo cards is like another symbolic thing, or I could just be reading into it too much, but I feel like having landscape photo cards, you know, normally photo cards are portrait, but the fact that they are landscape, maybe it means that our world has been turned sideways by the pandemic. Plus they're all like lying down on a couch in their room. So we've got Jin. We've got Jungkook. And also with the backs, because they're all handwritten, it's kind of like each of them hand wrote their own B. We have Suga, we have Yoongi. We have Tay-Tay, Taehyung. And finally we have the group Polaroid. It's not an actual Polaroid, but nevertheless really, really pretty. I'm very happy to have a Polaroid like this. Okay, and then we have some postcards. Now these postcards are pretty interesting. So basically what happens is you get this frame kind of thing. And the frame is like this, and it has the CD inside. The CD is absolutely beautiful as well, with all of their faces on it. And basically what you're supposed to do with the postcards is you're supposed to put them, like kind of slot them in here, like a display kind of thing. But anyway, I will go through what postcards we got. And these postcards are the same for every album. So there's like this one. Could be like a heartbeat. Got this one, like broken glass. Again, very metaphorical images. You can kind of say that our world has been shattered this year. We've got a street lamp, but the light doesn't seem to be on. We've got the blue sky, just like in the lyrics of their video. It's very beautiful. We've got, just seems to be like a plants or like a pond or a river. We've got some mirrors, so you can reflect on yourself and how you've been during this time. And we've got just some nice sparkles. In terms of which one is my favorite and which one I'm going to put on the frame, it has to be either the blue sky or the sparkle one. I think I might put the blue sky at the very front of the frame. So it's kind of like that. And I'm really looking forward to putting the CD in my car and listening to it as I drive. The next thing we have is a track list. So it's quite large. And I love how it's all handwritten. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Whoever wrote the lyrics to Dynamite on this page has really, really nice handwriting. I wish I could tell the difference between the members' handwriting, but I'm not that familiar. And the back of this lyric poster is a full group shot in black and white. It's very retro. It's very retro is very trendy this year, so I feel like they've paid homage to the retro vibe. And we have the thanks to of each member. And finally we have the poster. So the poster is a folded one. Just let you guys see that for a second. I love this poster, but I hate how it's folded. And it's actually a little bit blurry. You wouldn't be able to see it if you put it on your wall, but it is a little bit blurry from up close. And the back of that poster is just plain white. Okay, so that was my unboxing of BTS's new album, Be. I hope you guys enjoyed, found it interesting, insightful. I hope you guys didn't mind me analysing everything and placing symbolism on a lot of the things that they did for this album. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!